afternoon.
Coach. What stood out to you in practice today?
A lot better effort on both sides than yesterday. Yesterday was a little one-sided. Today was more give and take.
Do you have an update on Mike Evans? Is it a hamstring injury?
He's sore. It's day to day, so he'll be fine. It's just a matter of when we put him out here.
Do you also have an update on Ryan Jensen?
Not yet, no.
Is it a matter of getting second opinions or the swelling still, or?
I'm not sure. It's a matter of him getting back to us, really. I'm sure he's got to get other opinions, but we're waiting on that so we can make a final decision.
Coach, we saw Levante had an interception out there today. Obviously, last year there were some injuries involved, but is that kind of the expectation for him this year? Would you like to see more, splash plays from him with the turnovers? That might have been something that was lacking a little bit last year, just given the expectations that so many have.
Well, it's not so much splash plays. It's just making the right plays. It's not just him. It's the entire defense. We're trying to get turnovers overall. We were decent last year, but we can be a lot better. The ones we dropped and the misfits we had when we dropped, we're trying to clean that up some. So it's not just him. The defense overall, they're going out every day trying to make turnovers happen.
As you get ready for the joint practice next week, do you know what the rules of engagement will be in terms of what's allowed, what's not allowed during those two practices?
It'd be more like a regular camp practice. It'll just be against another team, so to speak, in two fields. So we'll have our team run periods and our blitz periods and our 7-on-7s and things like that. So it'll be run like normal practices, just another team.
You had mentioned that not a lot of starters would play in that preseason game next week. Is that because you are already going to see enough of them in those joint practices? Is that the reasoning behind that?
No, we'll see how the week goes. We'll see how the week goes, and we'll make that determination later on Friday. Whoever gets a lot of reps, and we'll plug and play and see guys we need to see, other guys we may need to see. So it'll be probably a week. It'll be after the practices, probably sometime that Friday night.
And I know that Chris Godwin came back yesterday. Just what did you see out of him today?
Same as yesterday. He's moving around good. He's running around. He's catching passes. He feels good. So we're just taking it day by day.
You sense any more excitement or a pep in the step of all the players out there with Godwin returning, like given the long struggle that he went through to get back to the field?
And they're happy to see him out there, but you're not going to see too much pep in the step on week 2 of training camp and pads. You're going to see grinding, hard work, and the guys getting better. But it's always great to see him out there, and the guys are happy he's out there.
Todd, we haven't seen Rashad out there in a few days. What's his status?
He's injured, and we're just taking it day by day. He may be out there in the next few days. He's getting healthier.
Coach, earlier you spoke on how important it is for you guys to progress as a unit, as a team, not just positionally. How do you orchestrate that and execute that and reiterate that to your guys from a coaching standpoint?
Well, it's a process. That's what camp is for. That's what training camp is for. The camaraderie, obviously, the culture, and the chemistry. So you build that day by day. It's not going to come in a week. It's not going to come in 3 days. You build that up all the way up until the season. So it's constant. It's constant competition. It's constant learning. It's constant corrections. It's constant making plays. So it'll come over the course of time.
Obviously, Devin and Levante are every down guys at inside linebacker. But what is about your young depth there, just what you've liked about that so far?
Well, KJ can play both, obviously. We really like him. He's coming on a lot. He makes a lot of plays. He's very intelligent, and he works hard. Grant is very sharp. He's an effort guy. He's very smart. He learned the defense better this year where he may be able to help us. And we're looking at the two young guys, JJ and Fadakasi as well. Both of those guys will be interesting to see in preseason because they showed some flash.
You talked about Sean Murphy-Bunting being really banged up last year, and you mentioned that this year could be about rebuilding his confidence. I understand he is healthy now. What have you seen out of him this training camp?
Well, he's always had confidence. It's a matter of him being healthy. I think he's come in with his head down. He's working. You can tell he's in great shape. He's been doing a great job this camp so far. And, again, the biggest thing for him is he's healthy, and you don't have to worry about him moving around and everything. He's got his speed back. He's got his flexibility back, and he's doing a good job.
Sorry.
What strides have you seen out of JTS from camp last year to this year? Because I know he's expected to maybe have a bigger role.
Just his familiarity with the system. Last year we moved him around a lot and we had other pieces, but this year he's concentrating at outside backer and he's understanding the little things. I think Coach Sanders has done a great job with him thus far, teaching him the nuances of the outside backer spot, and he's getting better and better.
Todd, as far as special teams goes, Kevin Minter was a captain on the team last year. He's not here this season, so someone has to step up and kind of take that leadership role. Have you noticed anyone out there kind of being more vocal or trying to not replace, but take that next step as a leader in that?
I mean, there's a lot of guys vocal, but because we're not full speed right now, you really can't see it. Those will sort themselves out in preseason.
Russell Gage, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, yeah.
Russell Gage and Tom Brady continue to build that, that connection between each other. What did you see out there today with Brady going to Russell?
Well, they got to keep building the chemistry. We got a couple new pieces on offense, so they're all going to have to build chemistry together. But Russ is a vet; he knows how to get open, and Tom understands that. It seems like they have a natural vibe. I'm sure there's more to go, and there's a lot more to learn before they get to know each other fully. But they're off to a good start.
Injury to Mike, is it something that is it minor, or is it something that could keep him out for a few days? I know those soft tissue injuries are kind of.
He's day to day, and we'll see from there.
You know if it's something that would keep him out like during the preseason or impact his availability for week 1? Or?
He's day to day.